Right, here we are out on the beach. Let's sort the hat. Let's look bonny. Got to look pretty. We're actually on Elliot Beach, Arbroath. It's cloudy, foggy. It's meant to be drizzle, and the wind's meant to be calm, but as you can tell, it's not. Uh, we're meant to get a little bit of thunder later on, but we'll see what happens. Wouldn't be the first time I've fished in one of them. Doesn't the water look lovely? That's the sort of thing you want, for, especially for bass. It's better when there's a bit of movement in the water anyway. We're looking for possibly flounders, dab, plaice. Also living in hope of picking up a turbot, bass. Lovely water for it. So we'll see what happens. If we could get one of each turbot and bass, or just one, that would do. It would make it worthwhile. There's still two and a half hours till low tide. I shouldn't go out that far, but there's only 2 metres between high and low. But it's a low level beach, so it will travel. Show them bait, mate. That's his stuff. What you got? Tell us. Show them bait. Come on. Oh, look at that. We got mackerel. Bluey. Yeah. And there's always crabs. Peeler crab. A bit frozen at the moment, like, but hopefully they'll thaw out in time to use. And we've got lugworm too. We've done well with them wormit and riverside catching flatfish and that, like, so see what they do here. And we've got ragworm as well. Basically dead. Because I forgot to change paper in them, and when I got up this morning they were yuck. I was going to throw them out, but I thought, oh, might as well take them, see what we could do with them. You never know, they might actually work. Anything's worth a try. Once the mist and everything's lifted, we'll get a look around. Hopefully, you'll be able to see something. You can't at the moment. We'll get baited up and we'll get cast out into the water. Once again, we're using the Sonic 14 footers, Abu CT rockets, 2-hook paternoster, 1-0 hooks. Is it one of them? It's a 3-0 hook trace. A 3-hook 1-0 trace. So more chance to catch fish. Well, doesn't mean you will catch more fish, but there you go. So a good time to get round and get away down, get those rods in the water and catch some fish. Right, so that's us baited up. I tried to make a video of me baiting up, and then I come back to the camera and found it wasn't recording. Great stuff. So we'll get down and get this in the water. Get a fish. have to move down the beach a bit. Okay. So that's us in the water. Oh, the cat moved down. Get a coffee, I think. Well, here we are, we're winding in. There's a little bit of a bend in the road, but living in hope. There's a fishy on the end there. Ah, looks like it. Looks like a little flatty by the looks of things. Oh yes. Oh yes, man. He's got a fish. And look at the size of that. What a belter. A wee flat flounder. At least it's a start. It's a fishy thing anyway. Would you believe it? There's reeling again. Isn't that something a sight to see? He's even got decorations on the top of the rod. Ah, you've got to have a bit of seaweed up there. Make it look authentic. It's bringing it in, and no big bend in the road again. So let's see what happens to bring in. Come on, boy, we're all waiting. Ah, look at that. It's another wee flounder. He just couldn't catch it the proper way, could he? He just had to foul hook it. Well, on the small side, but still a fish. Number 3. Ragworm. Another flounder. Another one. Nice double up. Bite the one, bigger one. There we go. I would actually say that was place. It's no like a flounder. Got little bumps there. Got a little bump. Possibly a place, I think.
certainly looks that way. So a little place, something I've not had for a while. Yeah. Right. That's now low tide. That wind sort of swung round and coming this way. I hope it's not coming affecting this at all. But yeah, it's low tide. We've done not bad. 5 small flounder in a small place. Small. But yeah, it's starting to spit a rain now. Whether it will come to anything or no, I don't know. But earlier on, starting with this, I was sweating. I was going to take it off, but I'm glad I didn't. And I lost my 3-hook trace out there. Must have caught into something out there. I don't know what, but I don't have that anymore. So both rods are working with 2 hooks now. So I'm looking for good things to come with the tide coming in anyway. And as I say, as you can probably see at the back there's plenty of water, plenty of waves in the water, but it's still foggy and still misty and dreich. That's a fine Scottish word, isn't it? Yes. I would describe the weather today. Damp, cloudy, foggy, just horrible. You call that dreich. Who says you don't learn anything? You're learning a new language. Well, the people outside of Scotland are learning a new language. I've come up with quite a few others, but they're not for this sort of film. But right, so we'll get back to it and hopefully catch a few more a few more fish. I'm still dying to get a turbo and a bass, and I wish I brought more coffee. I can't phone anybody because everybody I know lives in Dundee. It's a bit far to come with a flask of coffee. Nah, mate. There's a lot of weight carrying a big flask. I don't know. We'll see what we do. I'm not one of the fishermen who comes down with their cooker and everything. Oh, cook on the beach. Make coffee on the beach. I have enough to carry. I can't carry all that stuff. Jesus. I mean, my gas cooker's actually quite a fair size, and it's got a big gas bottle. Like, don't want to carry that around. Mainly for camping. That's what I bought it for. I should have kept my wee one. The wee one that had the little bottle in it. But there you go. You've got to bring kettles and all this crap. Never mind. Wonder if McDonald's do deliveries. 2 coffees to Elliot Beach, please. Yeah, let's watch them do that one. Right, so we'll get back to the fishing and hopefully grab a few fish with the tide coming in. Well, that's what I'm living in hope of, and hopefully we won't get too much rain. Who says you can't have your wishes? There we go. A nice little bass. Hey, made my day. That was worth coming out for. Lovely. It's a long walk down to the water's edge. I'm getting too old for this. There's a way. Another wee flounder. They're getting smaller, these things, and it's absolutely pissing the rain. It's black over there. Slap off. That ain't no fish. Yeah, there's another one. It gets smaller. That's not bad for half dead ragworm. It's working. Well, there's a lot of small ones in there. Two little flounders, both on ragworm. Same size, be about that average size.
Right, it's time for a look around. I was just going to let this run, but it's too windy, too much noise. So here we go. It's a bit foggy in that light, but it is not improving any, so we'll show you what we can. And there we go, there's where I'm fishing. That's actually straight down from the pathway and the sandy steps down to the beach. Along there is the rocks, normally. You can just make them out to the left there. And wee hills in the background there. And we keep turning and turning. Turn the camera, for God. Come on. Yeah, behind there is the golf course, is the railway track, is a bit of a nature reserve as well. And as we look around and go to look at Arbroath, Scotty, we have a problem. We cannot find Arbroath. Aye, Jim, but they cannot get a fix. And as we look out to the water, we still can't see anything. It came in the mist, the horror that was to be. And there we go back to our fishing spot. Be the worst look around you've ever seen. If you're interested in fog, it's a good video for you, but apart from that, right, here we are. What was that? Oh. Don't ask me, I don't know where that voice come from. Ghost in the Machine, I think. And there we go. Looks like we've been chasing another fish along the water's edge. Certainly looks that way. What could it be? Another fishy, I think. Would you believe it? A bass? A third one? I've never caught more than one in my life. On a day. There's a god after all, eh?
Size. Be about that average size. Don't believe this. There's another one, another bass. If it keeps up, we catch as many basses as I do flounders. Jesus. But good stuff all the same.
Okay, we've got something else on the line. It's not bending the rod very much, so don't think it'll be big. Nah. Nah, it doesn't look that big for here anyway. Looks like weed. What a disappointment. But There you go. And amongst all the weed, if you have a close look, you'll find a flounder. A nice wee flounder at that. Good quality weed that. Well, it looks like we're into something else. If I raise my voice, it might raise the volume a bit. I'm trying to raise the volume on this, it's not working. Yeah, something small. Another small fishy by the looks of things. Who shall have the fishy on the little dishy? Who shall have the mackerel when the boat comes in? Well, I'm afraid it's no mackerel. It's another flounder. Would you believe it? On a lovely beach like this, you're catching flounders. That's what it's all about. Well, look at this. He's into another fish. This boy is beyond belief. What? I tell you. He doesn't know when to stop, does he? He just wants to keep pulling them out of the water like there's no tomorrow. And what is that? It looks like another flounder. And it is. Another little flounder. Does he not know there's other people want to catch fish too? Would you believe it? He's at it again. There's another fish on there. This looks a bit better, like it's something run off to the side anyway. Hey, could be another bass actually. The way that rod's bending the way, it's actually got it away to the right there. Something's run along the beach. It doesn't want to be landed, and I don't blame it. There we go. They're coming in. Oh, it's two. Well, there's a daily double you didn't see every day. First off, we've got a little flounder. And show me. And oh, nearly. Bar fingers, come on, get a hold of it. You're an angler, you should know how to hold the fish. Jesus, man, I'll give you lessons. There you go. Another bass. That's a double you don't see. Well, here we go. Here's another little fishy. Another little flounder. This one was on the ragworm. Here's another fish I just caught. I'm doing this because the two cameras have died on me. Another little flounder. So that's not too bad. Right, I hope you can see me. I can't see because I've got the cameras in the house. This is a different camera. I've had to use this. I've had a bit of a disaster with my cameras, both of them. I'm using this in the house, and the light isn't good, so I've got another spotlight down the side here, and I can't see because of it. It's bright. So anyway, here we go. Right. We done no bad today, considering the weather wasn't as bad as what the weatherman said it would be. I was expecting thunderstorms and everything, but we got a couple of downpours of rain, which inevitably put an end to my cameras. Well, my video camera, this is an old video camera I'm using. It's got a mark in the middle of the lens. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it on there, but I'm not seeing it in the screen. But this is an old camera that still works, thankfully, because I didn't have another one unless I use my phone. I hate using the mobile phone. Well, as I say, the camera's got fucked up. The weather was not too bad. I certainly caught plenty of fish. That was from about 10 to 12 to 9 o'clock I finished. I'm knackered. It's 10:30 now, I'm shattered. I caught
18 flounder, one place, a little place, somewhere's a place for me, and 5 bass, unbelievably. I wanted to catch a bass and maybe a turbot, but I didn't expect 5 of them. You normally get 1 or 2 off of that beach, but yeah, that was somewhere else. So yeah, so all in all, quite a good show. Definitely good catch. Most of which were on dead ragworm. I had lugworm and I had ragworm that I dug yesterday, and I forgot to sort the ragworm out last night before I went to bed. And I forgot to change the paper, and they were all soaking in. Yeah, I was just going to bin them, and I thought, oh, let's take them and try them. Unbelievably, they caught the fish, and unbelievably, it was the dead worms that were catching the bass, the ragworm. Don't ask. I don't know how that works. Maybe just their action in the water or something. I don't know. Even if they're dead, they still. If you leave a tail on them, they still wiggle about. So that's maybe what got it. Or maybe there's a scent on them you can't smell because ragworm didn't smell. Well, not today they didn't. Maybe a couple of days time they'll sting like someone else. Man, I don't want to smell those figures, those things. God. But yeah, so all in all, good day. So this is going to be a long video. But yeah, camera. This is the one I was using. A couple, was it last week, the week before? I was out with it and it got smacked. It's got a big crackle on that side and it's got big cracks on here. And when I was using it was about an hour before I stopped fishing. I couldn't switch it on or off, and then I seen a wee spark and it's shorted. So it's got wet, it's got shorted. Luckily I didn't clean the card, so I've still got all the video of the fishing. If I didn't, you wouldn't be watching this. So yeah, it's all full of sand and it's all naked and it's all full of garbage in there. It's wasted, it is literally dead. Short circuit. 5 alive, Stephanie. No, that's wrong. No, that's a refill. Stephanie, more info. Well, yeah. And here's my stills camera. I paid a lot of money for this. Second hand, and I still paid a lot of money for it because it's a really good camera. But it's shattered. That lens cover should be shut. The button does nothing. On-off button. On the last few fish, I think it was my last 2 fish I didn't actually get. I got them on the phone, which is why they'll be different. But this, on the last few fishes I had to switch it off, switch it on, switch it off, switch it on. Every time I wanted to take a photo, and now I would take 3 rapid photos, bang, 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 and that's it, the fish goes back. But couldn't deal with that. It was off, on, and then it just didn't come back on again. It's all full of sand in there. It got wet, it got sandy. That's mainly with me going in and out my fishing tackle box and that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Leave it to dry and see if I can blow the sand out of it and whatnot. It might recharge it and see if it will work. But well, fishing is fun. It's expensive fun, but yeah. So I know I've got this camera that works, but I do need another one, a brand new one. Well, another as new as possible, because you gotta buy these brand new. Good cameras, like, but no, the way I go through them. This is fun. This is the third one, fourth one. The thing is, you can't get them cheap. I could have had one 2 or 3 weeks ago. There was somebody in St Andrews selling one for about £50. Well, all the bits in a box, £50. And I thought, nah, I'll never need that. You never know. So that's this. As I said, it was a good day out, plenty of fish. The weather was pretty kind to us, and we had nice water. I liked it, but being cloudy like that, when you're fishing in kind of shallow water like that, it doesn't put the fish off when you're fishing. When it's sunny, the fish seem to stay further back. You have to cast a little further out to catch them. So that was fun, and it was the right kind of waves and whatnot for the bass. So all in all, a jolly good jaunt, as they say. Yes, a jaunt, as we say. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be a long one. It's going to take me ages to sort this out. So I hope you enjoy the video, and tight lines, anybody who's going out. I hope you catch a lot of fish. See you next time.